everybody, John D. Villarreal here, and today I'm talking about the Seagate Firecuda 530. Now, this is an awesome drive. This is a Gen 4 NVMe SSD drive, and it also has a heatsink with it. I've got to say a couple things here. I did a lot of research, and I ended up getting this drive. Unfortunately, my old SSD died on me, and I needed to get an SSD, so I bought this with my own money. These are my own true, honest opinions. This video is not sponsored by Seagate or anybody else. I did a lot of research, okay? I said that already. And listen, I do tremendous amounts of video editing. My stuff's in 4K. I'm always rewriting, I'm doing different things, and I needed something that was durable. My old drive lasted about over 4 years. And you know, at some point I'm going to be upgrading and getting new computers and all that type of stuff, right? But I'm always doing that in certain intervals, right? But I needed something right now that I felt more confident in. When an SSD goes out, it goes out, right? Pretty much, like when it's done, from what I understand, in my opinion. And this is a very fast drive. Now, it's Gen 4. My motherboard is only Gen 3, but it's still backwards compatible, right? And if you have a Gen 4, this can go up to 7,300 megabytes a second, and it's very, very fast. So that's awesome. And it also has a heatsink on it. Now, I'll show you a picture or video of the drive in my motherboard right now. And you can see right here on the top, you've got that sort of heatsink on it. That was great. But the reason I really got this is for the endurance. Now, it also says that, that maybe it works with PlayStation 5. First of all, Seagate's a great name, right? I have Seagate drives. I've had them in the past. I've got an external Seagate right now, and it's great. But the biggest thing is the endurance. Endurance is how long it can last, right, for an SSD. And basically, it's like in terabytes written. And this isn't something that I don't think is talked about enough, quite frankly, particularly with how much data that people are using now, downloading and some of the videos. Some of the files that I work with in videos could be as much as like 30 gigabytes, sometimes more, right? So they're huge. But usually I'm more, smaller than that, obviously, maybe more like, 3, 5, 10 gigs, something like that. But I'm constantly doing stuff. And that doesn't even include like if you're playing games and all the, internet, all the different things that people use, right? And so for me, I'm more of a heavy user because I'm a content creator. And here on the Firecuda, I think this one has like 2550. It's over 2500. I know that in terms of terabyte written for the 2 terabytes. That's big. That's over twice as much as a lot of the competitors in this space. In addition, they've got this rescue plan thing that comes with it, whereas if it's a 5-year warranty, I believe. If it fails within 3 years, I think they do like some data recovery for you or something like that. I mean, that's really strong. That right there got me. Number one, it's really, really fast. Number two, it's like it will last potentially twice as long in terms of the data that you can write to it. And I think it's something like it's not just in the terabytes written. It's also the percentage that you can read right off the drive, per day. And so for a lot of the competitors, it was like 30%. This is 70%. I think they say something like you can read and write 70% of the drive, which is basically in this case 1.4 terabytes every day for 5 years. So I'm like, okay, that made me like way more confident on this one. That's why I picked it up. I can tell you, just having used it for a little bit, it's really fast. It's definitely faster than my old drive. Yes, it's Gen 4. I have a Gen 3 motherboard. It's still really fast. I'm not even maxing. I mean, it's great. I feel really good about this drive. I would give it my highest recommendation right now. Now, it's early. This is more of an early review. I can't say it's a long-term review. We'll see how it goes. I might do another long-term review later. But right now, I'm so happy I got this drive. There's no question about it in my mind. I'm giving this right now on this sort of early usage review, I'm gonna give this a 9.7 out of 10. Just because, here's the bottom line. There's speed, there's always, you get the heat sink. You have a fast drive. It's a Gen 4 drive. You get the heat sink with it. It's a great name in Seagate. You also have the recovery plan, and you have a drive that's going to last you twice as long as you could basically use on a daily basis more than twice as much as a lot of the competitors out there. What else do you want? Bottom line is speed's great and all these things that we talk about, but you need to have something that's not going to fail. in my opinion. And so that is why I'm giving this such a high score on it. So far, I'm really, really happy. This is a solid drive. You want something that is reliable, in my opinion, and I think this is really reliable. So far so good. I'm really liking this drive. Hey, that's my opinion. I'm John DiValero. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.